Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Ducks offense comes on the field first today. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. And Kirk, this, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you...
And they'll start off with a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
Important second down play coming up. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about: toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. The Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Oh, and he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This one is right through. It breaks the scoreless tie. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
To shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Makes the grab. It's Moss. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. And the Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that.
The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Receiver makes the catch. When he goes down after a short gain, that's not enough for the first down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to third down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's first and goal.
First and goal, handoff. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. He's moving out of the pocket. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule it a catch. A big gainer. The Ducks starting a new series here on first. Quarterback drops back, probing the second one away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. He's escaping the pocket now. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, as he gets hit, as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with act.
He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Getting set. Here's second down. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to...
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Touchdown, Oregon. And they will claim the second half lead.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this...
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a potential game changer. The pick and the... And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. On the move, looking deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in 1 play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Touchdown, Ducks. Here's the 2nd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. 2nd down here, time for 1 more play before the 2-minute warning. The pocket breaking down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oregon. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford.
Boy, how about this offense coming through in the clutch? The quarterback makes the throw. Good job by that offensive line, and the receiver delivers for the...
And he'll be brought down. They went for 2 and the lead, but now still trail by 1. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. Here comes the bunch formation. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to bring this out. Football is coughed up by the returner inside their own 20.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks. And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the 1st down.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They'll return it from inside the 5. On the move. Finally steps out of bounds, but an enormous return to flip the field. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Finds his man, has the 1st down. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. As the 1st down is still going. The ball is loose.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And the Ducks pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on 3rd down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the 1st down.
That's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Close to the tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Ducks pick up enough for a 1st down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching it downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
He escapes, and it's the senior getting home with the sack. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking for his back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, that's going to cost you.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. That's a bullet over the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
To get him down, the gain is to about the 12. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab made by the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy, but that size difference. The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Looking to throw yet again. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Already got the 1st down, but looking for more yardage. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pop over the middle. It's Moss. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. It's a quick grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Second down, looking to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. The lead remains at 14 after the miss. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
The Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Breaking free at midfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Throws it to the right. And he pulls in the catch. They stop him, but it's a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really given.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now, that touchdown gives.
Linebacker shifting around now. Now it's second down here. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Oregon Ducks.